Hey everybody, if you watched the video on how I made the candle holder for my daughter for her Christmas present, I have a lot of these wood shavings left over from the Forstner bit on the drill press, and I had some scrap black walnut and oak pieces, and we happen to have some spare mason jars around from the canning that my dad likes to do. So let's see if we can turn some of those into a decorative wall hanger. Welcome back to Post 5 Productions. So I have everything glued up here, except for these pieces where the jars are going to go into. The jar lids are 2 3/4 inch wide. I don't have a Forstner bit or a hole saw that size, so when I glued these up, I left one of the oak pieces off. So I'm going to clamp them together, find center on it, and use my compass to draw out the circle to the size I need. Then when I take the clamp off, I can take it to my bandsaw and stay just inside of my circle. Then I can glue this back together and take it over to my sander to finish out the hole and then be ready to glue in the lid to the jar. So this is 14 inches overall, the oak is 12 inches. I think it looks nice to just split the difference and put this right in the middle. That leaves enough room for the jar hanging down to not be hanging past, but it's also not tucked way up. And it's going to put some nice light up to the top part here for that little cross I'm going to add to it. Now I'm going to mark out where I want to drill my holes in the back to run through screws from the back side into here, pre-drill because we have hardwood. But also keep in mind that you have the hole here, so you want to space your screws out far enough so it's not going to poke through into the jar. Well, they turned out really well with the clear coat, but I forgot to add the nice little decorative cross up here at the top. Why didn't you remind me? So we're going to make that now. That's fine, I'll just scuff up a little bit for the glue to contact. I got this cut off piece of hickory when I built the butcher block top for my dad's kitchen. The cross is going to be about 1.5 inches wide by 3 inches tall. Let's go. So it's up to you if you want to have the design facing out or if you want to turn it to the side so there's no obstruction to looking inside. This one says 1776 with the Liberty Bell, 1976 bicentennial. I like that because America. And I'm going to turn it so that way the 1776 is good and square facing. I'm just going to give a little mark on the lid here inside, so that way when I take it out to glue it, put it back in, it'll be in the proper orientation that I want. It's done. Turned out really well. So as you can see, the 1776 and Liberty Bell or whatever decoration is on the jar, if you choose to face it out, is lined up properly facing outward. Oh, this one says Golden Harvest. 1776 was on the other one. Anyway, the decoration into the glass here is facing outward. I was able to reuse some of those wood chips in here from my daughter's candle that I made. Go watch that video if you haven't yet. It turned out beautiful. This easily unscrews, so that way it's easier for you to reach in there to take the tea light, the LED tea candle light out of the jar to turn it off and on at your leisure. And you saw me stick the little tab here at the bottom. That's just a little felt tab. You can use the soft side of Velcro tape if you want. But I just put that on there so that way the hardwood doesn't mar up the drywall, score it, scratch it, anything like that. And the hanger. With the hanger on there, it might lean out a little bit away from the wall. Obviously, I'm exaggerating. But with that felt pad, that'll bring it back up to level. It's about the same distance off of the wood as the hanger is. Well, that's it, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. Hope to see you all next time. Take care.